Hello everyone, welcome back to Atreyu Crochet. In today's video I will be bringing you yet another scarf tutorial because it is scarf season on my channel anyway, and I think you guys love these scarves. So this is a very easy pattern. It's just going to be a 1 row repeat once we get started. So yeah, let's get started. Things you will need include a skein of yarn. This is Scarfy. This is a bulky number 5 yarn. I'll leave a link to this in the description box if I can find it, if you're interested in using this colorway. This yarn calls for a size 6.5mm US crochet hook, which is what I have here. You need a pair of scissors and a darning weaving tapestry needle. So we'll take our yarn, we'll make a slip knot by wrapping it around our finger that way. Twist exchanging, then wrapping it around the finger that way. Now we're going to pull this one over that loop and off the finger while lifting up on that one that's still on the finger. Insert your crochet hook into the loop and then pull to tighten. So the multiple is an even number, and then we're going to add one more chain after that. Okay, so crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is just a swatch for me to demonstrate in the color that hopefully you can see. Okay, but remember, I'm going to use the other colorway. So here are my 10 chains. So that's my even number. And then I'm going to add one more chain as the foundation chain. So now I'm going to crochet a half double crochet 2 together in the 3rd and 4th chain from the hook. All right, I know that sounds like a lot and can be confusing for beginners, so let me just show you. So we're going to crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. Here's the 3rd chain from the hook. Here's the first one, the 2nd chain from the hook, and the 3rd chain from the hook. We're going to go in there, and this is what we're going to do. So since we're making a half double crochet, we're going to yarn over, and then we're going to go into that marked chain, which is the 3rd chain from the hook. I'll pull this out now. And then we're going to yarn over and pull through to the front. That gives us 3 loops. 1, 2, 3. Now, yarn over again, and we're going to go into the next chain, which is that 4th chain. Okay. And then just insert the crochet hook into that 4th chain, yarn over, pull through to the front. And now we're going to have 5 loops on our crochet hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to yarn over, turn our hook down, and then we're going to go through all 5 loops like that. Now we've just half double crochet 2 together, or HDC 2 together. Now we're going to chain 1. So now we're going to repeat this pattern across. So I've chained 1, and now I'm going to HDC 2 together, or half double crochet 2 together in the next 2 chains. So this is the chain, that 4th chain we were working in. Now we're going to go to the 5th and 6th chains, and we're going to work in those. Okay, so remember, it's yarn over, insert your crochet hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull through to the front for 3 loops, pause. Now we're going to start another one. Yarn over, go into the next chain over, yarn over, pull through to the front. That's going to give us 5 loops, and we're going to yarn over and go through all 5 loops. And now we're going to chain 1. Let's do it again. Yarn over, enter the next chain, yarn over, pull through to the front for 3 loops, pause. Yarn over, start the next one, go into the next chain over, yarn over, pull through to the front. Now we have our 5 loops, yarn over, and go through all 5 loops. Chain 1. All right, we have 3 more chains left, 1, 2, and 3. So in these next 2, we're going to half double crochet 2 together, yarn over, enter, yarn over, pull through to the front, pause, yarn over, start another one in the next chain, yarn over, pull through to the front. That gives us our 5 loops, yarn over, go through all 5 loops. Chain 1. And in this final chain, we're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, enter, yarn over, pull through to the front for our 3 loops. and yarn over and go through all 3 loops. That's how you make a regular half double crochet. And that is what it looks like. All right, so starting with row 2, you're just gonna repeat this row from here on out. We're gonna chain 2, 1, 2. We're gonna turn our work. Now we're gonna work in the chain 1 spaces. Here's the first one, and here's the second one on the other side of that half double crochet 2 together there. So we're still doing our half double crochet 2 togethers, but we're working in the chain 1 spaces. All right, so yarn over. Go into the first chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through to the front, pause, yarn over, go to the next chain 1 space on the other side there, yarn over, pull through to the front. Now we have our 5 loops. We'll yarn over and go through all 5 loops. Chain 1. All right, to start the next HDC 2 together, or half double crochet 2 together, we yarn over. And before we go across, we first go in the same chain 1 space where we're currently at. We're in this one, right? So we're gonna go in there first to start 1, pause, yarn over, go across to the next chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through to the front, and now we have our 5 loops. Yarn over, go through all 5 loops, chain 1. Yarn over. Before we go across, we have to start where we're at in the chain 1 space that we're currently at. So before we go across, we yarn over and then we go right in where we're at. We have our 3 loops, pause, yarn over. Now we go across to the next chain 1 space, 5 loops, yarn over, go through all 5. Chain 1. Yarn over. Remember, go in where we're currently at, which is there. Yarn over, pull through to the front, pause, yarn over. This part might trick you because you have those series of chains, right? Those 2 chains that are left there. So we're going to treat that as kind of like a chain 1 space, except it's like a chain 2 space. So that's where we're going to go, just in that gap, and we'll finish off that HDC 2 together. So we have our 5 loops now. Yarn over, go through all 5 loops, chain 1, and then in that second chain up of that chain 2, so 1, 2, that's where we're going to put a half double crochet. So yarn over, go 1, 2, so top chain or second chain up, and make your half double crochet like that. Okay, I'll show you one more time. Chain 2, 1, 2. Remember, we're working in the chain 1 spaces. Turn your work. So yarn over, go into the first chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through to the front, pause, yarn over, go across into the next chain 1 space, yarn over, pull through to the front. We have our 5 loops, yarn over, go through 5. Chain 1. Yarn over, go in where we're currently at first, yarn over, pull through to the front, pause, yarn over, go across the next chain 1 space, pull through to the front, 5 loops, yarn over, go through all 5. Chain 1. Yarn over. First, pay attention to where you're at. So we gotta do some work at home before we do some work at somebody else's house. So yarn over, let's work at home, okay? Pause, yarn over, now work at somebody else's house. All right, 5 loops, yarn over, go through all 5 loops. Chain 1, yarn over, let's work at home first, okay? Yarn over, pull through to the front, pause, yarn over, and then we're going to work in someone else's house, so we go across. And remember, this is like a chain 2 space, so just go in that gap and make your half double crochet 2 together. Don't forget to chain 1, and don't forget to make a half double crochet in the top chain of that chain 2. 1, 2, the second chain up. All right, so we have our 3 loops, yarn over and go through all 3 loops, and this is what you have. All right, so when you continue to do more and more rows, you'll get something like this. All right, so this is basically it. Obviously yours will be wider because you're making a scarf. The scarf that I'm gonna make is definitely gonna be wider, but this is the pattern, okay? Beautiful, right? And very simple. What's better than a 1 row repeat? Nothing, you guys. Okay, I'm going to make my scarf. I'll check back in. We'll wrap up this video. Have fun. All right, so I've pretty much used this whole skein, so I am going to chain 1, and I only have this much left, but that's still way too much to try to weave in, obviously. So I'm gonna cut my yarn and then fasten off. This is slightly thicker yarn, so I'm going to twist it a little bit before I feed it into my darning, the eye of my darning weaving tapestry needle. And I pull it through. And now I'm just going to go through a part of the scarf that is of the same color, which is right here. So just go through some stitches wherever you want to go in one direction. Like that, pulling it through without distorting your work. And then taking a slightly different path in the opposite direction. That's how I like to describe it. And I also like to come off the side. Once again, without distorting your work. And then cut your yarn down without cutting your work. And weave in this beginning tail as well. And I'll do that and check back in and show you the finished product. But isn't this beautiful? Beautiful pattern and ridiculously easy. All right, you guys, here is the beautiful finished product. I like this colorway because it kind of just gradually goes into the next shade. And yeah, it's just beautiful. This is an amazing yarn too, very stretchy, very soft. I want it because this was a larger cake. It was more yardage, and because it's a bulkier yarn, I wanted to make a nice wide scarf. So you should see the measurements for this scarf now. You'll notice that it's wider and longer than I usually, well, not necessarily longer, but definitely wider than I usually make my scarves. But I felt like this pattern, which is so easy, and this yarn, which is amazing, I'll leave a link to it if I can find it in the description, deserve to have this width. So yeah, very easy and just beautiful pattern. Okay, one row repeat, you guys, one row repeat. All right, that is going to be it for this video. If you want to see more scarf tutorials, because it is the season, then check out the video above. And if you want to see more content from me in general, then consider subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy crocheting!